Hello students. Now new topic is society laws and ethics. Again it is a very important topic. This is a last unit topic. Now first topic we'll discuss about IPR, that is also called intellectual property rights. That is very important. So basically it is we can say related to rights IPR. So whatever things are there they can maintain it. So in IPR, we can maintain whatever you have in mind, such as invention, literacy, music, picture, photo, name, design model, system. That can all be traded through e-commerce. That means whatever things in inventory, photos, software that are related to basically electronic commerce or trading, selling, and purchase. So that is called intellectual property rights. Actually, they are differ from other property rights. They allow their owner to completely benefit from his or product, which was initially an idea they developed and crystallized. So whatever property you have, that is, you can maintain it through e-commerce, because things of value that are traded on internet must be protected. That is most important thing. ये आपको पता होना चाहिए कि भाई जो भी चीज आप ई कॉमर्स बेस्ड एक्टिविटीज परफॉर्म कर रहे हो तो वो जो वैल्यूज हैं वो आपकी ट्रेडेड हो और प्रोटेक्टेड हो इंटरनेट पे. दैट्स व्हाई इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी राइट्स कॉन्सेप्ट का. And IP law or else they can be stolen or pirated or whole business can be destroyed. Now the thing is that suppose you have we can say invent something and you have taken rights, and suppose you have not taken any rights or any other things, so maybe some other one can copy it and destroy your things and send everyone. So it can be registered through a proper process, and there are a variety of forms of there which you can IPR you can protect through copyrights, trademarks, and patents. These are three important points which will be helpful for IPR. That is very helpful. They can also prevent from dealing or tampering product. Now, what is basically copyright? Copyright protects the content of websites and the material transmitted. These are the things. Copyright refers to the legal right of the owner of intellectual property. Copyright is the right to copy. This means that the original creator of product to copy. That means the original creator of product and give authorization to or only with exclusive right to reproduce it. Copyright also, one more thing also important, copyright protects the content of website and material. That is also important. Like a novel, newspaper, advertisement, film, musical composition, painting, drawing, etc. They can maintain it to copyright. They can protect it. You have seen it, like book. If you publish any book, you have a copyright. That means you are a creator. So that is the example. You can see it at front page of your book. So copyright is mentioned it in your book. At the rate C sign is symbol is there. So there are two approaches. Either copyright have publisher or either copyright have author. That is the most important thing. Next is trademark is also important for IPR. these are the things which you can maintain it. Trademarks. Trademarks basically protect the valuable symbol, phrase. It is a valuable symbol. You can say and phrase that distinguish business and increase loyalty. Trademark generally refers to a brand or logo. Uh, at the downside, you just watch it. There are different logos are there. यहाँ पे अलग अलग logos दे रखे हैं. That may be a symbol, word, phrase, or design that identify and distinguish the source of service rather than goods. So that is also important thing. So trademarks play a very important role. Uh, Two other things are also important: patents and trade secrets. For IPR, intellectual property rights. Patents basically protect the functionality of software and methods underlies much of e-commerce. We can say patent is just a license to honor usually given by government that gives the honor of the software. We can say normal talking कि हम बोलते हैं ना कि आपने पेटेंट लिया क्या, that means परमिसिबल कि भाई लाइसेंस आपने लिया कि नहीं, पेटेंट्स आपका प्रोडक्ट प्रोटेक्टेड हो जाता है कि भाई आप लाइसेंस दे रहे हो. So patent is also important thing. Trade secret also main important role play with. So actually most of the countries जो वर्ल्ड इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है WIPO, वो उसको एग्रीमेंट को फॉलो करते हैं और वो प्रॉपर इन्फॉर्म करते हैं और सेग्रीगेट करते हैं. So these are a very important thing. Now next is plagiarism play a very important role nowadays. Plagiarism क्या करता है? Plagiarism occurs when someone tries to pass off someone else's work, thought or idea as your own without prior knowledge. Plagiarism can be text, audio, video, image. It is the act of copying someone else's work and publishing it your own. अब होता क्या है, इसको सीधी सी भाषा में बोले हम हिंदी में कि एक तरह की चोरी है. Plagiarism is just a theft of words. Your idea, you can theft it, idea, text, audio, video, image, anything. That means you copy as it is from anywhere, like internet websites or like book or any other thing. So that is not good. In internet, 90% of websites already copy it from one website to other and display it. So again, very important thing, plagiarism. Maybe it's a combination of text, audio, video, image, or anything. It is a severe offense as it is the form of academic or misconduct or dishonesty along with cheating. We can say also cheating. Plagiarism also demotivates students who see their efforts as being undermined by the unfair advantage given by others. Plagiarism can be done deliberately or unintentionally, which can be broadly classified as follows. Basically, अब क्लासिफाइड में क्या हो सकता है कि आप डायरेक्ट हो, डिलिबरेटिवली हो, सेल्फ रेगुलेशन हो, अनइंटेंशनल हो या इंटेंशनल हो, किसी भी तरीके से हो सकता है. आप कॉपी किसी भी तरह से क्या हो, एक्सीडेंटली हो, अनइंटेंशनली भी हो सकता है ना, सेल्फ डिलिबरेटिवली भी हो सकता है, डायरेक्ट भी हो सकता है. वी कैन ऑल्सो से डायरेक्ट. तो प्लेगरिज्म भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रोल प्ले करता है. एंड प्लेगरिज्म इज बेसिकली नॉट ए प्रॉब्लम. द पॉसिबिलिटी फॉर प्लेगरिज्म हैव इंक्रीज्ड एक्सपोनेंशियली विद द इंक्रीज डिपेंडेंसी ऑन द इंटरनेट. तो ये ध्यान रखने वाली बात. नेक्स्ट जो बात आ रही है वो डिजिटल राइट्स मैनेजमेंट. डिजिटल का मीनिंग क्या? व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ डिजिटल? बेसिकली include data. Data means raw facts like your name, my name. Suppose myself Nilesh. Nilesh is a data. Information. Nilesh is a computer faculty or computer teacher teaching 11th class IPCS, 12th class IPCS. So this is the information. Information, basically the meaning of information is it's a useful data or meaningful data. It's called information. So again the thing is that, and internet, word file, spreadsheet, that means Excel, stored in computer, online or any electronic device. So that is also important thing. So that is called digital right. Now, generally the person who has created the digital property owns its rights. So the owner can decide who can use this in the form of making payment or giving credit in other forms. Obviously, when you are a creator, you have digital property and you have digital rights. So you can decide it, who will use it. You are giving or authorize, you can giving the property. But other than there are many other digital threats are there. Threats which some of the things are very important. Like there are many tools available which we can crack the unlicensed software to register software by generating product key using key generate software or tools. You know very well this thing. Again, we are using trial version. If we identified key of original software and we applied it, the software will crack it. You know very well. So hackers and crackers crack the software. Like if we are using Word trial version or Excel or PowerPoint, you can crack it and use it that key, license key, apply it, it will crack it. So again, most important thing. We can protect these kind of threats by means of anti-tamper software which prevents reverse engineering, or by adding the legal clause in the form of terms of service, or by limiting the share of code, or only to authorized person. So we can protect this kind of threat by means of anti-tamper software. Some of the softwares are there which will not crack it, that prevents reverse engineering, or by adding legal clause in the form of terms of service. So these are also important things for threats. Now we talk about license. So license is an official permission to permit, do, use or own something. License play a very important role. You are an authorized person when you are using any software. जब आप कोई software use करते हो तो वो एक authorized हो गया. A license can be granted by a party to another party. Person to person can give it. Party to party we can give it. So it is an agreement between those parties. There are various types of license in terms of digital elements like Creative Commons, GPL, Apache, Copyleft. These are the some of the digital elements company. They are giving license. Now creating common license is one of the several public rights license that enable the free distribution of an otherwise copyright work. So Creative Commons license copyright license है जो free distribution करता है. And Creative Commons license use basically other wants to give people that right to share, use and build your work. So you can share it and perform any work. Copyrights provide an authority flexibility. For example, they might allow non-commercial uses of given work. कभी कोई commercial use नहीं हो तो उसके बारे में अगर discuss करना तो वो कर सकते हैं. So that is also play an important role. Now, Creative Commons license, public license. General public license, also public license, widely free software license, which guarantee a user the freedom to run, study, share and modify the software. इसमें सब कुछ है. जनरल पब्लिक में। क्रिएटिव लाइसेंस में ओपन सोर्स वो है, फ्री डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन। जनरल पब्लिक में फ्री सॉफ्टवेयर लाइसेंस है जिसमें गारंटी एंड यूजर फ्रीडम टू रन शेयर मॉडिफाई सॉफ्टवेयर। It is also called GPL. GPL stands for General Public License. Copy the software, distribute the software, charge fee to a distributor. Apache basically it is also a web server. एक web server है. तो Apache Software Foundation एक बनी हुई है कंपनी. It allows user to use software for any purpose. Modify redistributed software under terms of license without concern of royalty. तो ये इसके कुछ ऑफर्स है. राइट वंस गारंटी कैन बी कंटिन्यूड फॉर एवर. इसका लाइसेंस आप लेते हो तो आप एक बार लेते हो तो आपको कंटिन्यू चीजें मिलती जाती है. राइट्स आर वर्ल्ड वाइड. वर्ल्ड वाइड आपको चीजें मिल जाती है. राइट्स आर गारंटी फॉर नो फ्री रियलिटी. इट इज नॉन एक्सक्लूसिव. तो ये भी इम्पोर्टेंट बात है. नेक्स्ट अपन बात करें तो ओपन सोर्स. ओपन सोर्स कोड का मतलब होता है सोर्स कोड इज देयर एंड यू कैन चेंज इट. So it is a software that is available the source code from the source code and certain other rights normally they reserved for copyright holders. So open source is modified and distributed free of cost. ये भी एक important part है. Open source है तो आप modify कर सकते हो, change कर सकते हो. You can change it and distribute it free of cost. Open source software basically developed in collaboration and made freely available. Freely available के लिए purpose से आप कर सकते हो. ओपन सोर्स सॉफ्टवेयर के कुछ ऑफर्स हैं. दे आर फ्रीडम टू डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कॉपीज. आप कॉपीज डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर सकते हो. फ्रीडम टू स्टडी हाउ प्रोग्राम वर्क्स. फ्रीडम टू इम्प्रूव द सॉफ्टवेयर. फ्रीडम टू रन सॉफ्टवेयर. तो इस तरह से कर सकते हैं चीजों को. मतलब कहने का मतलब आपका ओपन सोर्स सॉफ्टवेयर है तो आप डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर सकते हो, स्टडी कर सकते हो, सॉफ्टवेयर का इंप्रूवमेंट कर सकते हो, पब्लिकली सेंड कर सकते हो, सॉफ्टवेयर को रन कर सकते हो. ओपन डेटा इज ऑल्सो अनदर टर्म. ये भी एक नई टर्म है. The idea of open data is some data should be freely available to everyone. तो ये भी अवेलेबल है सभी जगह. टू यूज एंड रीपब्लिश एज दे वांट. तो यूज भी करो और जब रिक्वायरमेंट हो तब भेजो. रीपब्लिश दे वांट. इट इज द डेटा दैट दे कैन एक्सेस. आप एक्सेस भी कर सकते हो, कहीं भी शेयर भी कर सकते हो. इट इज अवेलेबल. और ये किस सब्जेक्ट ओपन डेटा साइंस के अकॉर्डिंग, मैथ के अकॉर्डिंग, केमिकल के अकॉर्डिंग, कंपाउंड के अकॉर्डिंग और दूसरी चीजों के अकॉर्डिंग कर सकते हैं. ओपन डेटा में कुछ चीजें और है. सम इम्पोर्टेंट प्रिंसिपल्स बिहाइंड द डेफिनेशन ऑफ ओपन डेटा. अवेलेबिलिटी हो जाती है. एक्सेस. अवेलेबिलिटी एंड एक्सेस मीन्स एक्सेस इजीली अवेलेबल है और डेटा आप यूज कर सकते हो. एक्सेस का मतलब है यूज. रीयूज एंड रीडिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑल्सो. When you are using it, you can reuse also. Distribute भी कर सकते हो. Then participation. Anyone around the world can use it. कोई भी इसको यूज कर सकता है. Anyone can use it. ये ओपन डेटा. ट्रांसपोर्ट का जियो डेटा, कल्चर डेटा, एनवायरमेंट, वेदर, स्टेटिस्टिक्स, फाइनेंशियल साइंस, एनी डेटा. दे हैव गिवन एग्जांपल दिए हैं. With data privacy, information privacy. It deals with the ability of an organization or individual as to determine when the data is computer system can be shared with third parties. तो प्राइवेसी भी होना चाहिए. प्राइवेसी का मीन्स नहीं वो डेटा प्राइवेट होना चाहिए. It is not like that कि everyone can see it. Public data can not it. तो ये एक important बात है कि these data can be shared public and these data can be not shared. तो ये भी एक important बात है. As more and more world is digitizing, we share most of the data online. So data privacy is taking greater importance. Privacy of data again play a very important role. One more thing is there when the data that should be kept private gets in the wrong hands. Bad things can happen. A data breach at government agency can, for example, put top secret information in the hands of any state. A breach of corporation can put priority data in the hands of competitor. तो वही बात है कि important बात ये है कि you should keep it, don't share it, which is not important, which is not shareable. So data keep should privately. Tips to help protect your personal data. अब पर्सनल डेटा को आप कैसे कर सकते हो प्रोटेक्ट? At home, use mail slot or locking mailbox so that thieves cannot steal your mail. चोर अपना मेल चोरी नहीं कर सके आपका हमारा, ये ध्यान में रखने वाली बात. Before discarding share document, including bank receipts, credit card statement that contains personal information. Make sure to secure your home Wi-Fi strong password. ये भी एक इम्पोर्टेंट बात है, आप सिक्योर कर लो, पासवर्ड स्ट्रांग होना चाहिए. Now which type of password, like one capital letter, one small letter, numeric symbol can be used so that no one can eavesdrop your online activities. कोई भी आपकी चीजों को कॉपी नहीं कर सकता. Think before you share personal information. When you are sharing personal information to others, check whether it is actually needed or not. वही वाली बात है कि आप शेयर जो इम्पोर्टेंट हो वो शेयर मत करो. Those data you can share it which is important. Use strong and unique key for online activity. Online activity. Privacy law. Again, most important thing. Privacy law refers to the law that deal with the regulation, storing and use personal identifying information. देखो, law is the rules and regulations. So privacy law भी वही बात है कि एक इंफॉर्मेशन को आइडेंटिफाई करने के लिए, स्टोर करने के हिसाब से, रिकॉग्नाइज करने के हिसाब से सारी चीजें मेंटेन रहती है. Personal healthcare information and financial information of individuals which can be collected by governments, publics or private organizations. It also applies in the commercial sector to things like trade secrets and the liability that directors, officers and employees have when handling sensitive information. Privacy law can be classified दो तरीके से होती है, एक जनरलाइज में और एक स्पेशल में. Generalized means general privacy law, personal information or individual that affect the policies that government many different areas information. Negligible contract जो normal होता है. Specific design to specific purpose like communication, financial, online. फिर privacy law in India, the right to privacy is a fundamental right and intimates part of Article 21 that protects life and liberty of the citizen as a part of freedom guaranteed by Part 3 of the Constitution of India. जून 2011 में वो जो डिफाइन हुआ था कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, वो बताया इंडिया भारत का सबऑर्डिनेट legislation that include various new rules that apply to companies and consumers. कंपनी और कंज्यूमर के लिए डिफरेंट रूल्स प्रोवाइड करें. On 24 August 2017, a 9-judge bench of Supreme Court unanimously held that the right to privacy is intrinsic part of right to life and personal liberty under the section of institution. तो ये इम्पोर्टेंट चीज़ें हैं, हमने काफ़ी कुछ डिस्कस करी इसमें, रूल्स रेगुलेशंस लॉस, कुछ और टॉपिक्स आपके जैसे बाकी हैं, साइबर क्राइम है, अदर टॉपिक्स है, दैट विल डिस्कस लेटर ऑन, क्योंकि अब एक साथ हम कंटिन्यू रखेंगे तो प्रॉब्लम होगा, इट विल क्रिएट प्रॉब्लम. So again, some of the topics I have covered it like plagiarism, law, IPR, intellectual property right. These are the things which is very important for you. And last, these units are basically theory units. So maybe topics are different and you know very well. These are very important in future also. So that's all. Thank you. And if you have any query, you can ask on comment box or message me.